I guess the neighbors think I'm selling dope. Selling dope. Neighbors think I'm selling dope.
Welcome back to Daily Service. We back. So, we gonna have a good conversation today. We talk about money, baby. We're manifesting money, baby. I saw the funniest video where this lady is advertising her burritos with this song. I guess the neighbors think I'm selling dope. It got me geeked up. I'm not gonna lie, it got me geeked up. Alexa, off. It got me excited because there's so much authenticity in just being able to be yourself and do the stuff that you love and to make money doing it. But in order for us to have any type of experience like that, we must shift our relationship with money. Now, I've heard many a times, in many a ways, in many a different everythings, the way people think and believe and feel about money. And it was funny because I said yesterday's conversation, we were talking about how money moves, right? And so I said yesterday that I had an experience with my mother and her experience with money and how she felt about money and how she moved around money. And I'm not saying any of it was right or wrong, but what I will tell you is this: when other people are telling you about their relationship with somebody else, and their relationship may be toxic, it may be different, right? Especially when it comes to money. People are very sensitive about money. And the reason I wanted to come this week and for us to be able to do these money practices, I'm going to have an activation at the end so we can do these money practices. I want you to do these money practices on your own, but we are going to be doing this because money is energy. Okay, we give a lot of power to it. There's a lot of different things that we, and especially in this current realm of things, the billionaires, the oligarchy, and all the other stuff. We all have certain feelings about money. And so today I really want to talk about your relationship with money. And you may be like, dang, Coach Jackie, I mean, really? We're going to make it a whole ass, per thing? No, because in any type of relationship, there's energy, right? Some relationships have beautiful energy, it's positive energy. You get on the phone, you talk to the person, you're excited to talk to them because you know that they're going to be so positive and so uplifting and so joyful, and you're going to laugh and have a good time. And there's sometimes when you get on the phone with certain people, and you know that as soon as you start to get into conversation with them, it may be womp, womp, womp. We all have those friends, right? We all have those friends that as soon as they get on the phone with you, they start dumping. You like, dang, man, nothing's going right. I had to let a friend like that go. It was too much for me. Too much dumping. Not enough uplifting. It was too much. And so I had to let it go because energetically it was weighing me down. Say weighing me down. It's weighing me down. And for some of us, this is exactly the type of person we are being to money. Money sees us coming and money's like, womp, womp, womp. Okay, money's like, man, all she gonna do when she get over here is start complaining. All she gonna do and when she get over there is start saying I'm never around and just be acting all kinds of crazy. I hate it when I haven't talked to somebody in a while, and then the first thing they say when you get on the phone with them is, where you been? Dang, hello to you too. I enjoy a positive person that if I ain't talked to you in a while, you pick up the phone and say, "Hey girl, how you doing? I'm so excited. I missed you. What you been up to?" Right? Not the where you been? Why you ain't called me? Think about that. Think about that energy and that energy that is being put out there, that energy that is being projected, okay, when it comes to money. And we all have our own relationship with money, each and every one of us. Okay. We all have our own, and I wouldn't call it a situationship. I want you to think about it. What is your relationship with money? Are you the obsessive lover who doesn't want money to leave? No, don't leave me. Where are you going? Who are you going to hang out with? Are you the the lover who knows that money is going to come back to you, so you chill when it goes? You like, "Hey baby, whenever you get back, I'm going to be here." Okay, you know where to find me. Okay? What is your relationship with money? Are you hoarding money all to yourself? Are you that toxic relationship that doesn't allow money to go be with nobody else? You slowly but surely take money away from its other friends and families to hoard it all to yourself so nobody else can get none. What kind of relationship do you have with money? And it's funny because one day my father asked me, why do you want to talk about money? And there's so many reasons why. Because, and I can't stand it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, anytime that I'm talking to somebody and you throwing at me a whole bunch of ideas about you and money, and it does not align with I know what you want, you're gonna see my eyes bug out like, are you sure you want to say that? I said that the other day. I don't care if it's money, I don't care if it's love. Okay, I'm not gonna let you talk yourself out of what you really want. Do you know how we talk ourselves out of what we really want? By staying hyper focused on what we don't want. Think about it. If you were in a relationship with somebody and they kept telling you what they don't want, at what point are you going to be like, well, damn, what do you want? I hear all the don't wants, but all these don't wants are giving me zero direction to what you really want. It was so funny. I was watching this mom. Somebody sent it to me, actually. I love all y'all. If y'all see any videos that make you think of me, please shoot them to my DMs. I enjoy that. I do, because they are eye-opening for me just as much as it was eye-opening for you. And that's what I want to say most and foremost. I'm not one of these people who I'm way out there. I got these millions of dollars and now I'm going to come back and tell you how I got it. I'm the type of human where, baby, let's do this together. What I know to be true is we are the creators and we were brought here to create. As I'm creating, create with me. I don't believe it's lonely at the top. I believe we get to be together. Okay. So if you want to create with me. And I'm creating right now. And even after I create and we get to the pinnacle, I'm still going to tell y'all this is what we're doing. And I'm telling y'all this is what I'm still creating right now. Okay, so we are here to do this together. This is not me coming back to say, hey, I got it all figured. I'm coming back to say, hey, I'm human. Shit. Stuff comes up for me too. Okay, I'm battling crazy thoughts in my mind too. And I'm here to let you know this is continuous. This is fixed. I'm done. I did the emotional work. I'm cool. Do you know how many of my clients come in and say that to me? Man, I've already did the work. I was going to counseling. I'm doing XYZ. I thought I did the work. Why is it that now that I'm rocking with you, I got all these things coming up? Because the work is continuous. Especially when you've been the way you've been for 30, 40, 50 years. We have to continuously rock ourselves out of what we have known to be. And sometimes little thoughts and ideas that we didn't even realize were in the subconscious. Why? Because they're in their subconscious. And we operate from our subconscious. So as the thoughts and the ideas come up to the surface, we do something about them. That's what this work is. This work is doing something about them. And I'm not going to have you doing something about them just by me telling you to. I'm going to have you do something about them by we doing it together. Because you don't have to do this alone. And I'm going to make sure I put a little fun on it, a little spin on it, a little goofy something, silly something, so you can allow yourself to play again. Okay, so that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the embodiment. I'm here for the work inside. So as we shift our reality, we're having a great time as we do it. And that's the best way to do it. So that's why we want to know, what is your relationship with money? Be real with yourself. Be honest. My relationship, sometimes I be acting like money ain't gonna come back around to me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, money, where you go? You gonna come back? Okay, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna wait. My daughter does this to me, y'all. I go out because, like, she's at the age she can stay home a little bit by herself, not like overnight or nothing, but just like an hour or two. And like if I go on a hike or something, or if I go run to the store real quick and she don't want to go, right? And so she will call me, y'all. Hello? Like almost like I'm not gonna come back. Hello? Hello? Where you at? Girl, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. That's how I'm feeling. That's how money be feeling about me, I'm sure. Jackie, I'm coming back, bitch. Calm down. Okay, but the reality of it is, it's always going to circulate and come back to me. So when you sit in that knowing and sit in that relaxed state, imagine how relaxed not only your mind is, but your body. Right? Nothing feels good when we're stressed out. Let's be real. If I'm stressed out and I'm over here worried and stressed out about money, I am not feeling good. I am not okay. Any little wrong thing you say to me, I'm ready to pop off. Right? And so we want to make sure our body is in a sense of a relaxed state. Oh, yes, Queen V. I see y'all here. I love it. But what we want to do is we want to get into a relaxed state. We want to get into a relaxed embodiment of knowing money is going to come back to us. And it's just like when you're in a relationship, like I keep saying. I don't like it when my daughter called me 50 million times. Not a fan. I can't stand it. I'm not being able to enjoy where I'm at because she at home tripping, right? Or like, it's funny, like when your kids are little, and I love to reference kids because like we all have been around somebody's kids if we ain't got our own. But when your kids are little and you first drop them off at daycare for the first time, right? We're not talking, I'm not talking about pre-K. I'm talking about like way before this. And the kid just bursts into tears. Do you want to know why that is? There's this separation anxiety going on because the child is not sure if you're going to come back. That's why they love peekaboo so much. They think it's fascinating because where'd you go? Peekaboo. Oh my God, there they go again. Like they're not sure if you're going to come back. So as we get older, we just attach these same, abandonment issues to money. We must know money will always come back around to us. And this is the kind of relationship we want with money. This is the type of relationship, energy-wise, we want. Okay. And for anybody who is feeling like, oh man, it's just sounding like the love of money. Calm down. Okay, calm down. All right. Everything that you want and get to receive in your life, let's be honest. We're going to have an honesty moment right now. Can you pay your light bill with the idea of wanting it to be paid? I mean, yes, technically, but we gonna need money to show up so you can pay it, right? Right now, this is the universal energy of exchange. So if you want to look at it as an exchange, what are we giving up, right? What are you giving to receive? This is an exchange. This is that circulation I'm talking about. So we must be able to give in order to receive. Some of us barter, right? Especially in the coaching industry. If you run into somebody, they may have a service that you want and you got a service that they want. Y'all can barter and exchange in energy. So money is just a way of, let's say you ain't got nothing else that they want but your money. Money is a way for you to exchange and receive. So remember, it is not the fact that this paper, dollar, it's not that. It's just this experience that you get to have in the exchanging of it. It's about what you get to do with the money. And that makes your relationship different. Because it's also like, if I'm going out there and I'm hanging out with my girlfriends, it's not so much of what, all the money we spend, it's what we get to do together that makes the experience worth living. And therefore, honestly, priceless. Right? So remember, quit getting so mad about money or those who got money or when you ain't got no money, and understand I am in this relationship with this energy. What kind of partner am I being right now? That's a great place to be. It's not a bad place to be. What kind of partner am I being right now? Am I being the obsessive crazy partner? Maybe. And don't get mad at yourself like, dang, quit being like that. Give yourself grace. It's okay. It's okay. We didn't have some weird experiences, right? Just like when you're dating and you didn't had a bad breakup with somebody. When you dip a toe into the dating world, all of a sudden you are just like, oh, I don't know. The anxiety. I'm not letting anybody in, get too close to me, based upon all your experiences from the past. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't like dating people that are broken. If you still worried about your ex, you need to go heal first before you come around here with me, okay? And so remember, what kind of partner are you being? Are you being the obsessive, crazy partner that you don't want to see money go nowhere or do anything? You nervous money gonna do something bad to you. I'm sure once I get this money, I'm gonna blah, 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 blah. Right? We get to choose. And I guess that's why I want to tell you so bad. This is all I'm coming here to remind us, is our creation mode. We get to choose. We get to say, you know what? These are the things I desire. These are the things I want. And I'm allowed to want them. I don't care what nobody told you in your past. You are allowed to want what you want. A lot of us think that, I love talking to my Christians. We think that we got to give it if it's God's will. I'm gonna let you know this right now. God wants you to say what you want. Stop playing with this God's will stuff. What you want. Say it out loud. God dog it. He gonna make sure he gonna move everything to get it to you. But you gotta say it. You gotta know what you want. You gotta say what you want. And when you think about the bank account that you're banking from and the money that is going to come for this, the money is going to make its way to you. It is law. I think this is what people don't understand more than anything else. This is law. If you say what you want and you believe it, you will receive it. It doesn't say maybe, kind of, sort of, if. It says you will receive it. We just need to you say what you want. I want everybody to do this right now with me. Do this with me. Just put your hands up and get ready for it. Like, thank you. I'm ready. Right? You say what you want. Put your hands up and be like, open doors. All the doors are open. Fly right here. Fly right here. But know what you want. One of my favorite activities that we will be doing this week is it has something to do with saying what you want and then putting the price to it. Let me tell y'all. I love doing that. I love looking up things to be like, oh, what would that cost me? Right? How much would that cost me? If I see myself in a vision, which is literally a vision I've seen, I see myself in this vision on the land that I buy with the legacy where we're building houses for single moms. I see myself on this land and I see myself riding around in a golf cart, right? A really, really cute one, really, really cute one. I'm probably going to bling it out and everything. But I'm riding around on this golf cart. And you know what I did? I went and looked up the golf cart. Like, how much this going to cost? Okay. Getting ready, right? Getting ready for the money. Because the money will come and it will back me. It will support me. And so, again, what is your relationship with money? Do you feel like money will come and have your back? And if that's not the case for you, I highly recommend you getting into the energy of knowing it will. And how do you do that? By becoming trusting, not of money, but of yourself. Of yourself. It's so crazy. I've been talking to a lot of people recently, and they've just, I always come off I'm going to say something. I'm going to say the things. I even said something on somebody's post the other day, and I felt like, dang, I probably shouldn't have said that. But no, I'm done. I'm done with my tongue silent, and I'm done. I'm here to let y'all know you're creators, and we are going to continue to create, right? And so she was my whole point to that is, when we are sitting up here and we are in creation mode and we know what we want and we know the price of it and we know that we're supported, that's an inner knowing. That's not an outer knowing. That's an inner trusting that I get to be the magnet and I am the creator. See, oftentimes we're looking outside of ourselves for the this is how it will be. This is what it will be. This is why it will be. Outside of yourself, baby. Anything that is happening around you, we created that. And I hate to be that person to sit here and tell you that, because some of us are looking at our lives like, I ain't create this. Okay. I tell y'all, I told somebody recently, I got into 2 car accidents. 2. Not 1, 2. Yeah. Not because of any fault of my own. I got hit. Right. But let me tell you how I grew up. I grew up to be a defensive driver. Okay, so what does that mean? I'm watching out for everybody around me just in case a hit me. Now, what does that sound? Does that sound like positive energy? Or does that sound like somebody waiting for shit to happen? Okay, how many of us know somebody? Come on, I know for all my Black folks on here, y'all know somebody that said, I wish it would. That's somebody waiting for something to happen. I know somebody that used to say that all the time, and guess what? A motherfucker did. And they fought. They got to fight. And it screwed up a lot of stuff in their life. But she literally walked around, I wish a motherfucker would. You think you're being defensive. You think you protecting yourself. I'm telling you, it happened to me. I'm driving defensively and got hit twice out of nowhere by 2 different men. But I was constantly in this defensive energy, which brought the accidents. Because in my mind, guess what I was visualizing? Somebody almost coming over at me. Whoo. Somebody, whoo. I was picturing myself in accidents. Okay. And I created it. So if we are the creator and we've been brought here to create, we know we will create our reality. So when we act all crazy with money, what are we doing? Money's like, good God, calm down. Can you think more positive thoughts about me, please? If you had a lover and all you did was complain about the lover, that lover would not want to be with you. That lover would be like, I'm okay, look, I'm tired. It seems like nothing I do is right. It seems like everywhere I've tried to support you, it hasn't been the way that you thought it should be. And now here I am trying to be all that I can be to you, but it's still not good enough. Look, I'm going to give you some time. I'm going to go hang out over here with Coach Jackie because she enjoys me. We go out and we have fun. Okay. She spins me and then she relaxes because she knows I'm coming back. So what is your relationship with money? And I'm telling you, I know this comes off really like, oh, girl, speak, sis. I'm ready. Yes, absolutely. Talk that talk. It always does. Money always comes back. It always supports you. Now you just got to act like it. Know it to be true. And hang on to the idea that it is already done for you in your body, my body physically, because I told you guys, I've been using my journal. Is my journal here with me? No, dang. Every time I want to show my journal, it ain't here. But I've been using my journal, Journal Your Business Profitable, and I've been doing it every day. And now I'm actually up to day 14. Today's 14th. I'm up to day 14. And man, that thing good, man. That thing good. But I write at the end of every journaling prompt, there's this ending statement that you can make, and it's an I am statement. It's I am receiving. And it's whatever you intention that you said at the beginning of the journaling activity, you say, I am receiving. And I'm actually planning to go back and change this about this journaling because I do feel like we need to add this in there. And so when you're in this idea of I'm receiving, I'm receiving, I'm receiving, it's like I'm still constantly looking for it. And so day in and day out for the last 14 days, I've written I am receiving. And today I decided instead of just being like, I'm receiving, I need to act like it's already mine. It's already here. Like, money, I'm sorry for being like, I know you're coming. I know you're coming. I know you're coming. And I'm over here like, you're coming. You're coming. You're right. Right. You're coming. Are you coming? Hey, money, are you on your way? Like, when are you going to come? I'm waiting on you. I'm receiving. I'm receiving. Money, are you coming? Are you coming? Like, that's the translation, right? So I've decided to sit in, I am so grateful that I received. Because see, when I was writing, I'm receiving, I felt the angst in my body. I felt my body being like, is it coming? When's it coming? Is it on the way? It's not here yet. Like I felt it in my body. And so I decided to, well, if it's already done and I know I'm the creator and I've been brought here to create, why am I acting like I am receiving? And I just am grateful for the fact that I received. Ooh, honey child, when I sat in that, let me tell you, okay, oh my God, it felt so good. It was like this calming over my body, like it's already done. Money is already, you already know, and that's why it's good to know what you're going to do with the money. Know where the money is going to go, because again, like I said, it's bigger than the money. The money is just the energetic exchange of what you want. So when you already know what you're going to do with the money, you know where the money's going to go. You can sit in the imaginative thing. Yes, know your why. Yes. You can sit in the imaginative knowing and see it. See yourself on that vacation. See yourself investing in a new community. See yourself giving back to the charity of your dreams. See yourself literally buying the house. See yourself buying the property. See yourself buying the new car. See yourself paying for your children's college tuition for all 4 years. Whatever it is that you have been brought here to do and be able to express with the money that you are going to receive in this energetic exchange, for sure, have the vision. Yes. Right? Whatever you've been brought here to do, what you want is for the greater good of us all. So continue to sit in it and know it's already yours. The money is going to be basically a way for you to pay for and have whatever it is that you want. Right on time. Yes. Yes. Day 14. Come on. See your dreams. So we are here more so than anything else and for any reason else, but to be able to get and have what we want. And money, whatever relationship you have with money, if you're like, oh, money is, oh my God, it's never there. Like every time I need it, it just seems to like not be around. And if you have this like negative relationship with money, guess what ends up happening? Those things that you desire, you see less and less and less because you don't see them to be true for you. Tip of the day, I'm going to tell you right now, see yourself in the dream. Not as an outside figure watching, but somebody walking around within it. When you're in the visualization, this is just an extra tip. I still am going to do an activation for today, but this is just an extra tip. When you are in imagination, touch, taste, smell, feel, hear, use all your senses in your imagination and hang out there. I am telling you, it is magnifying in the best way possible. Okay. So for today, y'all know we do an activation every day. And it's funny because I had all these things. I got on here and just started talking, but but really how you treat money is all within the how you feel about it when you spend it, but it's all within the put and too. It's all within what you do, right? Those that are avoiding looking at the bank account because they're like, oh Lord, I don't even know what's going on in there. You ignore your bills, right? Been there, done that. Like, let me tell y'all, all of these things I know to be true because I've experienced them. When I sit up here and tell you, I'm not coming from somebody who's 100,000 feet in front of you and then I'm catching up. No, I'm somebody who lived it. And that's why money mindset is so important to me, because more of us that have the money to do the things that we want to do. Like I said, your want is for the greater good in this world. So we want you to have the money to back the dreams. We want you to have the money to fund the dreams. We want you to have the money to go ahead and watch the dreams come true. Okay. And so this is a full circle. We talk about money around here. Because if we don't, we are missing out on something bigger, because the money is going to allow you to fund the wants, and the wants want you too. And the wants are for the greater good of us all. So we want you to have what you want, right? Let's be honest. I'm less grumpy when I travel now. When I'm out here hitting them streets, on them beaches, and doing what I want to do, I'm a nicer person. So what you want is for the greater good. So some of us feel stressed when we see the numbers. We rush through spending. Now, let me tell you something. If you don't feel comfortable with the more, you will spend quickly. Now, I'm not saying spending quickly is a bad thing. Let's be real. It's not a bad thing. But it's when we are spending so quickly and we look up and we're like, there was nothing, like you feel like there's nothing to show for it. You know, a lot of us have been there. A lot of us have been there. It is because part of you didn't feel safe holding on to it, right? So you did let it go just as quick. Now, I'm not saying be overly cautious about what you spend your money on. Like, no, do your thing. Do whatever you want to do it, rock with it. But what I am saying is we want to allow ourselves to spend in a way that feels good. So if you're feeling guilty at the end of your spending, that wasn't a way that felt good. So that's what I mean by rush through spending. If you feel good, even when it's gone, because I've done that, I've gotten money and I felt excellent even when it was gone, because I know what I spent it on. Like after I left Social Security, we got a nice, not nice, it wasn't that nice, but we got a lump sum. And I was able to use that money. Well, I used that money to invest in a business that didn't, I'm not doing that currently, right? In the way in which I invested in it. And so it's funny now because when I look back on it, I can easily be mad at myself like, man, I could have done better with my money. But I also look back at, man, the lessons I learned, the growth I went through. Like I was outside talking to my neighbor and he's constantly checking on me to see how I'm doing, because he found out when I quit my job and heard I was starting the flowers. So he's always checking to see how I'm doing. And I told him, I said, this has been such a learning, growing experience, one that it's priceless. You see that? Priceless. And I'm sitting here in it like, damn, like I'm better because of it. So let's be real. Like I've gotten more clarity in my business. I've gotten more clarity on the way, on the road, on the map. But you have to allow yourself the opportunity to get in that space of uncomfortability for many of us, right? And know that even when you spend the money, it's okay. It's for the betterment of something good, right? And some of us feel uncomfortable just holding on to the money. We're like, somebody gonna want something. I heard a lot of people say that. Somebody gonna want something. See yourself in the dream. Yes, somebody gonna want something from me. Somebody gonna want some money from me, or all of a sudden the IRS gonna want some money. What kind of relationship is that with you and money? That's not a good relationship. You guys aren't vibing right now because you're scared to give it up. You're like, every time I come around, somebody wants something from me. Y'all, okay, allow money to come hang out with you, and when it's time for it to go, it can go. Like it's good because you know it will come back. Yeah. Oh my God, my son said, man, you're so right. We got to allow ourselves to allow the money to go and come back. Quit looking at it as every time, because it's almost like every time I go out with my friends, they want to hang out with my girl too, or my man too, or my boo too, right? Or my lover too. That's okay. That's okay, because at the end of the day, you get to go back with your lover, with your baby, with your whatever you call them. They're still yours. Money is still going to always come back to you to fund the dream. So, okay. Y'all got me just running my little lips. But honestly, if you treated money the same way, like if you treated people the same way you treat money, like avoid them, ignore them, you feel stressed around them, right? Always tripping off them, man, how non-fun is that, right? So, and again, money is a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself. And I said that before, and I'm going to say it again because I feel like it needs to be said. How you feel about yourself. And the reason for that is because it's what you're allowing in. I'm only going to allow this much in. I'm only going to allow paycheck to paycheck in. I'm only going to allow a little bit in. That is not feeling very good. What about the abundance? What about the prosperity? But you first have to feel worthy and deserving of it. That's just like any great love. You may want to fall in love and be so in love with somebody awesome that has all the things that you want. But at the end of the day, if you over here like, man, I don't know. It's all every time I look at love, something goes wrong. Ain't no good this or that in the world. Or I mean, let's be real. You ain't gonna get the good love. But if you tell yourself, oh my God, I am so worthy of being loved. And I'm going to tell you this right now, and this may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to be real with y'all when it comes to love, because I saw a post literally go viral yesterday around love. And it was a very negative post about love. A lot of people were resonating. I was like, damn, what's going on? This is supposed to be our money week, but you set me straight. I know that's right. But me, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Look, if you want more love, or if you want more money in your life, it is up to you to be that same love out in the world. Okay. And I said this before when it comes to money. If we want more money, it is up to us to be grateful for the money we have and be able to go ahead and give it out in a grateful way. Say that. Same. Yes. Be the love you want to see. Now, if you are looking for a lover, a new type of love, I dare you to go skipping down the street like you are absolutely in love. And that absolutely in love can be absolutely in love with yourself. But go skipping down the street like you in love with you. Ooh, girl, you the bomb. I love the way you love me. This is so great. Right? Money. Same with money. You want more money to flow into you. Know what you want. First of all, and then be so in love with what you want and know it's already yours and know that you're supported. You can easily support money by just saying, money, I know you got my back. You coming right back around to me and I'm excited about it. You are giving money a supportive place to land. So it is up to us to be what we want to see in our reality, period, for all things. You want better friendships? Be that friend. Okay? You want a better like situation in your business, right? Maybe your business ain't successful as you want it to be, right? Be the success in the business. And I would like to say what I've been figuring out more than anything. I played the song at the beginning. My neighbors think I'm selling dope, right? For that lady who did that video with her burritos. And she was her most authentic self. She was the success. I think my neighbors think I'm selling dope, right? Like, she's like, why would a neighbor think someone's selling dope? Right? Got constant cars coming in. The neighbor starts buying a little flashy things, right? All of a sudden they in a new car, new clothes, right? I think my neighbors think I'm selling dope. She was being the success more than anything. Baby, like I said, you are the creator. You've been brought here to create. Let's take it a step further. You are the source of your money. Whether you making the money on the 9 to 5, you could be on the same 9 to 5 in the same position all your life, or you can apply for promotions, raise the corporate ladder, and make more money. Who is still the source? You. You are the source, whether it be in your business, how much you promote your business, how much you tell people about your business, how consistently you come through on your business. You are the source. And it really has nothing to do about your action, really, because it can easily be your action comes after the way you think. Your thoughts tell your body what to do, not the opposite. So there's been a mindset shift that happens when you apply for any position. There's been a mindset shift that happens when you decide to open yourself up to love. There's been a mindset shift that happens when you start getting client after client after client after client. Something has clicked within you. You are the source. So we go back to ourselves. We love on ourselves first. And the first place we do that is in our mind. Okay, so back to what we're doing. I keep getting off. So I want you to say to yourself, again, it's the training of the brain. Our thoughts that we think, okay, long enough become our beliefs. Our thoughts that we think long enough become our beliefs. So whatever it is that you are feeling around money, when you start to examine your relationship with money, I want you to look at yourself and say, okay, what is it? Maybe I don't feel safe, right? I am safe with money. Money is safe with me. But the first safety is I am safe with money. Now we're creating the foundation for money to come and hang out on. I respect money. Respect money's time, respect the way money comes and goes. Money is safe with me. Okay, so we're going to say that together. Say it with me. I am safe with money. I respect money. Money is safe with me. Okay. One more time. I am safe with money. I respect money. Money flows to me and stays with me. Yes. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale. If you ever just need a regulating of your nervous system, just take some deep breaths. I promise you, it will regulate you. It'll make you feel like, okay. Because your brain sometimes is in its own fight or flight. And when it's in the fight or flight and you're trying to think or have ideas from that fight or flight, it can't. Give yourself a deep inhale, exhale, let your shoulders just drop. And now all of a sudden the fight or flight becomes, it's like a foggy, becomes a little bit more clear. It's almost like you're breathing air into a foggy area and it's clearing out the fog, okay? So give yourself a deep breath. So, but notice your body, right? Your body, it should feel more comfortable. It should feel more relaxed, right? And that's where this work is. If you're not comfortable, if you don't feel safe saying, I feel safe, I am safe with money, right? Another great place to be is I am grateful for money. I am grateful for me. Hang out in gratitude, because I noticed that earlier today when I was putting an I am on the, I am receiving. It felt really tense. So pay attention to your body. Does it feel uncomfortable? Right? But what we just happened is we are literally reminding or telling our subconscious mind, if you continue to say those affirmations, your subconscious mind will be like, oh, bet. Okay. And guess where that does? That changes our behavior. Most of us have an avoidance pattern. We have this stress response to money, right? We have this fight or flight with money. So we must allow ourselves to feel more safe. We must allow ourselves to feel more familiar, like, money gonna come back, always comes back, right? We just need to know it. And let me tell you, there's days where I'm feeling stressed about it. I'm looking at my bank account like, well, I know you're coming, but good God, do you have to wait till the last minute? And let me tell you, money is like, baby, but I'm right on time, aren't I? I'm like, you know what? But you're right. How am I going to complain? Because I was expecting you here at this time, but you showed up right in the nick of time. What am I mad about, really? Right? So start to treat money like that relationship. What y'all doing? How y'all kicking it? How you feel when money goes? You letting it go? You letting it come back? What's going on? But stop pushing it away. Stop being that annoying lover, that annoying partner. Stop being that person. You got to be. You can allow money to come into you. So this is how I'm moving now, y'all. Okay. I'm not avoiding the money. I'm not rushing through it. Matter of fact, I was listening to Bashir. He was talking about how, because some of us get really stressed out about credit card debt or debt in general. I noticed that being like a constant something for most people where they're like, oh my God, I don't want to be, first thing I want to do is get out of debt, But let's be honest, most people that have a lot of money, they have multiple debts. They have more money than they do have debts, but they have multiple things they allow themselves, especially when it comes to business. It's called using other people's money, OTP, other people's money, OPP, OPM, well, whatever, other people's money. If you're trying to like establish anything in business, you're using other people's money. And so some of the big things, like that's why you hear people getting crowdfunding, you hear people business, it's full of it, right? And so using other people's money. And so debt is not a bad thing. We've just listed it and labeled it as a bad thing as consumers, right? But the reality of it is it's a way to pay things off over time. Thank you, Amanda France. That's her thing. It's a way to pay things off over time. So it makes debt not be this scary, crazy thing, right? And it makes you less stressed around it because it's allowing yourself to know, hey, I'm going to pay this off over time. But I was listening to this guy, Bashir, the other day, and he was saying, and communication is a way of abundance. Never thought about it like that, right? But if you think about it, especially when you're communicating what you want and then communicating about money, like communication is a way of abundance. And so he was saying you can communicate with your creditors, let them know what's going on, and they will work with you. Wow. So then I saw a post today with a lady who said I was, a millionaire, and Danielle Leslie. Y'all need to go check her story out. It is phenomenal. But she said how she was a millionaire and now she's calling herself the broke millionaire. Like, whoa. And she said that, with some of the creditors, she was stressed about it. She was worried about it, but then she let it go. And then she got letters telling her that she can pay back a less amount. So communication is very, very important for all abundance in our lives. And you're never at a point of something you can't get out of. This is just a period of whatever, right? A period of this. But I created this. So how do I create something different? I begin to see myself in the new period. I begin to experience myself in the new knowing, in the new being, right? So today, I want you to feel calm around money, present with it, respect it. Like, shift your relationship with money today. Be the good lover today. Okay, we gonna love on money today. Right? So today, spend time with your money. Look at it, hold it, acknowledge it. It's gonna feel weird, but I told y'all, we're gonna be doing silly shit. We're gonna be doing silly shit. Matter of fact, let me be real with you, right? I love it when my lover smells good. I love it when my lover smells really good. And so smell your money. Yes, I know that sounds weird. Okay. But hold it up to your nose. Allow that to be one of the energies in which you receive the money in on. Okay. Because you can't grow without connecting to it. You can't grow without being like, you know what, we good. Like, allow the relationship to be how you want it to be. Develop it, grow it, but acknowledge it. Hold money. Look at it. Spend time with it. It's a great way to manifest. It's good energy to have around money. Be grateful for it. Thank you. Thank you for having my back. Thank you for being in my life. I appreciate you, money. right? Hold it. Okay. And if you're ready, y'all know what I'm about to say. Inside Manifest That Shit Society, we go deeper in on this work. Money is safe with me. I'm safe with money. Thank you, my priceless keys. Thank you for all the affirmations. Y'all are the bomb. I'm safe with money. Okay. Now, inside the society, inside the Manifest That Shit Society, I told y'all this week, I'm giving little bits, little droplets here inside the lives of the energy that we're going to be using around money. I told y'all at the beginning of the week, I'm a little woo-woo, so I love doing the woo-woo work around money, the energetic stuff around money. It's a great way to get in good relationship with money. These are just the little bits and pieces I'm dropping, but I'm dropping the bigger things inside the Manifest That Shit Society, where we are going to be shifting our energy around money all this week. And be real with y'all, you get a 14-day free trial, but let's be real. The people who really are serious about manifesting and being and doing it in community, they know to be true that I will invest in myself to make it happen. Okay. How do we join? Yeah, see your dreams. It's in my bio, but I will send you a DM with the link. I will send you a DM, but it is the bomb. We got mirror work in there. One of my clients, we were doing work yesterday. She was like, girl, I love the mirror work. I said, I know, right? She said, if you can give me more of that mirror work stuff, we good. I said, girl, I'm gonna give you some more mirror work stuff. So we are inside the community doing all sorts of stuff. I got to tell you, it's funny because I was listening to Reverend Ike this morning and it just hit me right now. So I got to say it out loud. Reverend Ike was talking about how he was on the Oprah show and Oprah was asking him things like, you know, if somebody doesn't believe, can they still be healed? And Reverend Ike was like, well, there's a collective consciousness that we all believe within. And if somebody is, say, in the room with a whole bunch of believers, yes, they can and will be healed. Right. And so I was tripping off it because that's really what I want. And I am building within the society. Because right now it's only founders, the founder fee, it's low, everything's low, everything is for the founders, because I'm here for y'all. I want us to manifest in community, because if we're around a whole bunch of believers, what you are desiring will become yours because we're in community. Okay, that community energy, you will receive big within that. Okay, so I'm looking forward to being in the community more and more and more. I'm adding things weekly to the community that you're not going to want to miss. This is going to be some bomb stuff, but it's all work that we do. I had a conversation yesterday with one of my clients. I'm like, girl, it's the work. This is not you come and sit and learn and watch some modules. No, ma'am. This is the you come and you implement. Okay, because you're going to be around a whole bunch of implementers and they're all going to be talking about it. So I want you to be one of them. All right. So daily service. This went a lot longer than I anticipated, but I'm actually happy because this was needed. This conversation was obviously needed, and I was feeling it so heavy this morning, just even in my own body, having that better relationship with money. Matter of fact, you know, it's your dream. I'm gonna drop the link right here. Here's the link to get in the society. I'm like, why send to the bio? That don't even make no sense. So that's the link to get into the society. Okay. I love you guys so much. I want to see you win. We are out here to be the best that we can possibly be. And in order to do that, it has everything to do with you building a better relationship with money. And again, I said this before, I'm going to say it again. That starts with us, right? It starts with shifting the way that we're thinking, feeling, and then our behaviors change. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So we in here to win. I love y'all. We'll be back again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for another daily service. We're going to be doing another activity. Today's activity, again, is all about feeling safe around money. Have a little time with your money. You know, matter of fact, let's take it a step further. Take yourself on a money date. Okay. You go out to eat. You can look at your bank account, check your bills, see what you need, what you don't need, right? It could be subscriptions. It could be whatever, but get in there, look at it, pull out what's not needed, add whatever you might need, pay whatever you need to pay, have fun with it. but take you and money on a date. You can be out for coffee, chilling, doing this. You could be, and then, well, this is going to be one of the other activities, so I'm not going to say it, but just go out and take yourself on a money date. You and money spend some time together. You can even be over there sniffing your money. Like, people gonna think you're a little weird, but don't worry about what they think. They don't know what's going on between you and your money. Okay. And so build a better relationship by taking your money on a date today. It can even be a date at the house where you sit and watching just TV shows together and you just scrolling through, looking at your money, checking on it, and putting things where you want it to be. High vibe. Keep it high vibe. Making sure it makes you feel good. All right. So I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. We will be back again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for more. I'm going to be dropping more money tips and tricks in here tomorrow. Yesterday, the tip was to ka-ching, ka-ching. I hope you guys ka-ching, ka-chinged yesterday. Every time you spent some money, you pretended like, oh no, I just arrived. Oh, I'm so sorry, Zay. But anytime that you swipe money and paid for something, I hope that yesterday you pretended like money was coming back to you. Somebody was paying you, right? Every time you swiped, you're like, oh, I just got paid. Maybe you stopped and got some gas and it was $75. Gas is like this in California. And you swipe and you say, oh, I just got paid $75, right? This is the pretending that money is flowing. It's circulating. It's a way for you to say, every time I spend, I get to receive. And then you say, ka-ching, ka-ching. And then I even say, take it a step further and write down everything. Love you too, Queen. Yes, write down everything that you spent and pretend like I made that amount of money that day. Right? So, oh, come on. I made that amount of money that day, right? So go ahead and do that. And then today, get into a good relationship with money, date your money, take your money out, enjoy your money. Okay. Smell it, love on it. Thank it for having your back. Thank it for supporting you. And that's the activation for today. So for Wednesday, it's going to be a totally different activation. Come on in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be talking money and how to manifest, right? I'm going to give you another tip and trick that can bring more money into your bank account. All right. Y'all have the best day ever. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.